Nubia Z70 Ultra Review Introduction. Give us a special camera system any day of the week and you'll be sure to keep us entertained. Few brands do unusual imaging setups quite like Nubia. And with the latest Z70 Ultra, we have another combo of focal lengths that no one can quite match. Together with some more cutting-edge hardware, the newest 35mm camera is packaged in a standout body, making for an overall very appealing proposition. But just how good is it in reality? The Nubia Z70 Ultra is another iteration of parent company ZTE's quest on making the ultimate 35mm camera phone. This time around, they've added a variable aperture to the main camera's lens, updated the telephoto to allow close focusing, and fitted an ultra-wide camera with some extra-wide coverage. Few good things come without trade-offs, though, and we'll need to see what the engineers had to sacrifice. No sacrifices were made in the chipset department. The newest Snapdragon 8 Elite ticking inside the Z70 Ultra, and Nubia also joins the industry's move towards silicon-carbon batteries. The trendy IP69 rating also makes it to the blocky body itself, made particularly eye-catching in this optional Starry Night colorway. Also hard to miss, or is it hard to spot, is the lack of a selfie camera hole in the display. Improving on the under-display solution is another of the company's ongoing pursuits. ZTE Nubia Z70 Ultra specs at a glance. Body 164.3 by 77.1 by 8.6 millimeters, 228 grams. Glass front aluminum frame, glass back IP, 68 IP69 dust water resistant, up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes, display 6.85 inches, AMOLED 1 billion colors, 144 Hz, HDR 10-2000 nits peak, 1216 by 2688 pixels, resolution 19.89:9 aspect ratio, 431 ppi chipset Qualcomm SM8750, AB Snapdragon 8 Elite 3 nanometers, octa-core 2 times 4.32 GHz, Orion Phi 2 Phoenix L plus 6 times 3.53 GHz, Orion Phi 2 Phoenix M, Adreno 830, memory 256 GB, 12 GB, RAM 512 GB, 16 GB, RAM 1 TB, 16 GB, RAM 1 TB, 24 GB, RAM, UFS 4.0, OS software, Android 15 Nebula, AIOS rear camera, wide main 50 megapixels, f1.6 4.0, 35mm standard, 1.156 1.0, micrometer PDAF-OIS, ultra wide angle, 50 megapixel f 2.0, 13 millimeters, 122 1.288 AF, telephoto 64 megapixels, f 2.570 millimeters, 1.2.00.7 micrometers, PDAF 15 centimeters, infinity OIS 2.7 times optical zoom versus 26 millimeter camera, front camera 16 megapixels, f 2.0 24 millimeter wide under display, video capture rear camera 8K 30 frames per second, 4K 30.6 0.120 frames per second, 1080p 30.60 frames per second, gyro EIS HDR 1010-bit video, front camera 1080p 30 frames per second, battery 6150 milliamperes 80 watts wired, PD 3.0 QC4, connectivity 5G, dual SIM Wi-Fi 7BT 5.4, aptX HD aptX, adaptive NFC infrared port, MISC fingerprint reader under display, optical stereo speakers, Nubia Z70 Ultra unboxing. Our review unit did not arrive in the standard retail packaging you'd expect to see at your doorstep after you order a Z70 Ultra. That said, we do have the full set of accessories that should ship with the phone. It's nothing fancy, but also not entirely bare bones. You'd get an 80-watt power delivery compliant charger together with a nice USB Type-C cable rated for 9 amps. A nicer than most frosted plastic case is also included, though you may not be fully enthusiastic about covering the handset's back, especially if you get the Starry Night version. More about this channel.